Hundreds, if not thousands, of people gathering at the state capitol tonight to have their message heard following the leak of a draft Supreme Court opinion. We have team coverage starting now. And thanks for joining us. The second night of protest outside the Supreme Court in Washington, D.C. after 24 hours after a draft opinion was leaked, first reported by Politico, showing the court is poised to overturn the landmark 1973 Roe v. Wade decision. This is a live look at what's happening there right now at this hour. The court has since confirmed the authenticity of the draft, but also noted it is not a final decision. And at the same time, Chief Justice John Roberts has ordered an investigation into the leak. The Supreme Court is expected to issue its final ruling by the end of June or early July.
It goes in the direction that this leaked copy has indicated. It rocks my confidence in the court right now.
If this decision holds, it's really quite a radical decision. It would mean that every other decision relating to the notion of privacy is thrown into question.
A CBS News poll found that only 38% of Americans are in favor of overturning Roe v. Wade. 62% said it should be allowed to stand. Well, tonight, Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers and 16 other governors are calling on congressional leaders to pass legislation guaranteeing continued access to abortion. In a letter, the coalition called for federal lawmakers to pass the Women's Health Protection Act, which would, among other things, codify the rights granted by Roe v. Wade. Now, there have been several protests and rallies today, mainly in larger cities, both in favor of abortion rights as well as pro-life advocates. This specific video is from Foley Square. That is in New York City. Now, tonight, a large-scale rally right here in downtown Madison as well. Our Brad Hamilton live at the Capitol. He has more tonight. Brad?
Organizers are calling their efforts a fight to defend abortion rights. They're hoping that people around the country gather in the same way that they did tonight. And as we saw earlier, over 1,000 people packed the Capitol steps to start tonight's rally. There were a number of people that spoke during that protest as people held signs, and you could hear chants such as "My body, my choice." And we got a chance to speak with one of the organizers who explained why she and others decided to put this together.
It's very serious and important to all of us that we come out and show support in favor of Roe v. Wade. And it spread really quickly. A lot of people came out to show support.
Once the speakers finished up, the group of protesters made their way off the steps of the Capitol and marched through State Street to finish the night. And we know that in talking with organizers, they hope this is just the beginning of a large effort to have their voices heard on Roe v. Wade.
Brad, thank you. Now, if Roe v. Wade is ultimately overturned, the country reverts to state law to control abortion. In Wisconsin, that means an 1849 law would go back into effect. That law bans abortions in all circumstances except to save a mother's life. That doesn't mean penalties for women. It means felonies for the providers giving abortions, up to 6 years in prison and or a $10,000 fine. Right now, abortions are only performed at 3 clinics in Wisconsin, one in Madison, another in Milwaukee, a third in Sheboygan. The number of abortions in the state has consistently declined since the late 1980s. The Department of Health Services reports just over 6,500 abortions were performed in Wisconsin in 2019. Now, there are also questions about the high-profile leak of this document. Today, we asked UW-Madison professor Howard Schwaber about that. He suggests the leak likely did not come from liberals on the court, saying it would likely serve them no purpose to leak it compared to conservatives on the bench.
What this leak does, it makes it very, very difficult for the other conservative judges to want to change anything, because to any degree that they ask for something to be toned down or softened or made, less extreme, they will be accused of bowing to political pressure. And Alito has a paragraph in his opinion specifically saying, we must not yield to political pressure.
Professor Schwaber says how this opinion was written, rights that have come since Roe v. Wade, like gay marriage, could be also overturned by the court in the next few years. Schwaber says this doesn't mean gay marriage and abortion will be outlawed, but rather it becomes a political issue for states to decide. And for more in-depth reporting, as well as reaction from dozens of lawmakers on the local, state, and federal levels, we have extensive coverage at channel3000.com and at our News 3 Now app. Well, let's get a look at your certified most accurate forecast now. Here's meteorologist Dana Fulton. Dana?
Well, it was a rainy start to the day, but now things nice and dry, and it does look like Wednesday is going to stay dry and sunny for us. us. Our Doppler track's been quiet for the last few hours now as that rain has pushed further off to the east. As far as precipitation totals go today, notice closer to Prairie du Chien and just to the edge of Crawford County, we saw some areas get over 2 inches of accumulation. Much of the eastern edge of Dane County into Jefferson and Rock County in that 1 to 2 inch range around Janesville. And then the green color there for Grant County and Iowa County, just under an inch for us for that western area. So a measurable amount this morning passing through, and now we're finally drying up and slowly cooling down. 42 right now in Madison, 45 in Janesville. And as our skies clear up overnight, plan on those temperatures dropping even more with a light calm breeze to start off the day tomorrow. In fact, winds should stay calm for our Wednesday afternoon. Mostly sunny skies tomorrow afternoon. High temperatures close to 60. Still a little bit below average, but certainly milder than where we're at today. Now, it is a brief break in the rain. We'll take a closer look when the next round does build in just a few minutes.
Dana, thank you. Dane County officials are suing dozens of firefighting foam manufacturers, alleging their products contaminated the area around the airport. It was filed last week. The county is seeking unspecified damages from dozens of companies, including DuPont, 3M, and Johnson Controls, alleging they sold foam for decades despite knowing it contained PFAS. Doctors in Wisconsin are investigating an increase in hepatitis cases among previously healthy children. The Department of Health Services issued an alert last week to notify health professionals. One Wisconsin child has died. Another received a liver transplant. Experts are studying adenovirus infections in connection to the case.
We're not sure if this is the primary reason, but this has been investigated. At this point in time, I think the most important thing for parents is to observe for any symptoms.
And those symptoms include abdominal pain, loss of appetite, as well as fatigue. In more significant cases, children can develop jaundice, a condition where skin and eyes turn a yellow color. It can also cause darkened urine and pale stools. New video tonight, a man arrested today in San Francisco after scaling a nearly 1,100-foot tall building. Police say they were alerted about the man climbing Salesforce Tower shortly before 9:30 in the morning. Surrounding streets were then closed. People were asked to stay clear of the area. Well, he made it all the way to the top and was taken into custody after reaching the top. The Smithsonian National Zoo says a wild fox broke into an outdoor exhibit overnight and killed 25 flamingos and a northern pin-tailed duck. The zoo calling it a heartbreaking loss. Zoo officials say there was a breach in a metal mesh, and staff have now reinforced it around the exhibit, and live traps have been set up to catch any predators. In Alabama, the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Office sharing this new surveillance video showing the last time an escaped inmate, Casey White, and his accomplice, corrections officer Vicky White, were seen. They've been on the run since Friday, and the Sheriff's Office also confirmed there was a relationship between the two, and she allegedly helped him escape. Casey White was charged with 2 counts of capital murder in 2020. The U.S. Marshal Service offering a $15,000 reward for information leading to their arrests. The U.S. Navy says more than 200 sailors have now been moved off the USS George Washington aircraft carrier after multiple deaths, including several by suicide. Those sailors are moving to a local Navy installation as the ship continues to go through a years-long refueling and overhaul process in Newport News, Virginia. Over the past 12 months, 7 members of the crew have died, including 4 by suicide, prompting the Navy to open an investigation into the command climate and the culture on board. The U.S. State Department now classifying WNBA star Brittany Griner as wrongfully detained in Russia. She's been behind bars since February after being accused of smuggling a non-Russian approved vaping device. A State Department official says the case is now being handled by the Office of U.S. Special Presidential Envoy for Hostage Affairs. Ukrainian fighters say Russian forces have begun storming a steel plant in the Ukrainian city of Mariupol. The development comes as President Biden visits an Alabama facility that makes anti-tank missiles, which the United States is supplying to Ukraine. Tina Kraus has the latest.
Black smoke rose from the steel plant in the Ukrainian city of Mariupol after Russian forces resumed shelling what's likely the last pocket of resistance in the besieged port city. Ukrainian fighters said Russian forces began storming the complex just as a convoy carrying more than 100 evacuees arrived safely at a Ukrainian-controlled city about 100 miles away. Relatives of the Ukrainian forces who remained at the Azovstal plant held a rally in Kyiv demanding their loved ones be evacuated. Meantime, in Ukraine's second-largest city of Kharkiv, firefighters put out flames officials say were caused by Russian shelling. The new offensive comes amid concerns Russia could be planning to annex much of eastern Ukraine after making only incremental gains in the last day or two.
Progress has been plodding for sure, slow, uneven. They continue to face a very stiff Ukrainian resistance.
In an effort to aid Ukrainian resistance, President Biden traveled to a Lockheed Martin facility in Alabama that makes Javelin missiles. They're among the weapons the U.S. is providing to Ukraine.
You're making it possible for the Ukrainian people to defend themselves without us having to risk getting in a third world war by sending in American soldiers fighting Russian soldiers.
The president is urging Congress to quickly pass the Ukraine supplemental funding bill. Tina Kraus, CBS News.
U.S. and Western officials believe Vladimir Putin could formally declare war on Ukraine as soon as May 9th. That's Victory Day in Russia, marking the defeat of the Nazis in World War II. So far, Russia has called its actions in Ukraine a special military operation. Well, check this out. Service dogs in Ukraine are getting some much-needed protection. U.S. police dog trainers providing canine body armor for some of the dogs who work with police officers, combat engineers, and border guards. The vests do not interfere with movement and protect dogs from debris, weapons, and bullets. The Trump Organization has reached an agreement with Washington, D.C. to settle a case concerning former President Trump's 2017 inauguration. The Trump Organization will pay $400,000 to settle with the D.C. Attorney General's office over allegations it misspent money raised for the inauguration. The Presidential Inaugural Committee will pay $350,000. Traffic note tonight for drivers who use University Avenue in Madison. That's a lot of you, and you'll need to plan ahead for lane closures later this month. A reconstruction project between Shorewood Boulevard and University Bay Drive will begin at 7 in the morning on Wednesday, May 18th. It'll be a long-term project with work taking place over the course of 2 years, starting with the westbound lanes of University Avenue. Work on the westbound lanes is scheduled to take place between May 18th and October 16th this year before being suspended during the winter months. And new at 10, one of the 5 UW-Madison Chancellor finalists taking part in another public conversation at the university this evening. Jennifer Mnuchin is the dean of the UCLA Law School, and she says UW could be a national standard for how it serves the community beyond its students and researchers.
Here at Wisconsin, that's of course the Wisconsin idea. It's core to what this university is, and I think it's an opportunity. I think that UW-Madison has the chance to sell that vision of what a public university is and can be.
As part of their interview process, each of the candidates will take part in a similar event this week. Here's a look at all 5 of them. Again, today it was Jennifer Mnuchin. Daniel Reed was here yesterday. The others are Ann Cudd, Marie Lynn Miranda, and John Carl Scholes. They'll be here later this week for a look at all of their backgrounds. Check out our in-depth story at channel3000.com. And still to come tonight, a record number of Americans still quitting their jobs every month. Plus, a glimpse at the first cruise ship preparing to set sail in the Great Lakes. That story next.
People have been wondering, but it's really what Lindsay's gotten into, Planet Fitness. Join now for $1 down and only $10 a month.
Just $10 a month?
Cancel anytime.
That makes me so happy.
One more happy? Enjoy tons of equipment in our clean and spacious clubs. Even blow off steam in our judgment-free zone. Get glowing and feel fit-tacular. For $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime. But hurry, deal ends Tuesday, May 10th.
What can sonobello do for you? How about a new shape?
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
New confidence.
I can see a huge difference. Look at this.
New you.
I can wear a little black dress. I feel sexy.
With sonobello, you can remove stubborn body fat permanently in just one visit. Don't wait a moment longer to reveal the new you.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation with Sonobello, America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, and find out how you can get $250 off. Sonobello uses Tri-Sculpt micro-laser liposuction to remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently for incredible transformations in just one visit.
I have one big regret. I didn't go sooner.
Call 1-888-622-8360 or go to sonobello.com.
There are so many things we take for granted. And along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for granted too. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
At Weedman Lawn Care, we believe that a lush, beautiful lawn should be enjoyed by the whole family. That's why we offer a kid and pet-friendly program to create a healthier, greener, weed-free lawn that your whole family can enjoy. Our program includes effective applications of targeted weed control and slow-release golf course quality fertilizer to achieve real results. Call or click today for your free quote, or sign up now and see the Weedman difference. Doesn't your family deserve a Weedman lawn?
Tomorrow, meet an artist whose work is bringing positivity to the patients and staff on a UW hospital ward.
And I'll introduce you to another Call for Action volunteer working on your behalf.
Gearing up for another day of sunshine. There's more where that came from tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Welcome back. The National Association of Realtors says homes got even pricier and harder to afford in most U.S. cities in the first quarter of this year. The group says of 185 metro areas tracked, 70% saw double-digit growth in median home prices compared to the same quarter a year before. Overall, the median price of a single-family home in the U.S. just over $368,000 in the first quarter. That's up 15.7% from a year ago. Airbnb enjoying some pretty major success. The home-sharing platform reported more than 100 million bookings during the first quarter of the year. Those numbers, coupled with an increase in its average nightly rate to $168, led to $1.5 billion in revenue for the company. That's up 70% from a year ago. The Great Resignation continues. It's hitting new highs. Millions of Americans are still leaving their jobs and looking for something better. A new report shows 4.5 million Americans quit their jobs or changed their jobs last month. Experts say the strength of employment can be seen in the latest data showing there are 11.5 million job openings. That's the highest number ever recorded. Couple that with low unemployment, and there are almost 2 job openings for every person who is unemployed.
Firms are having to pay up, whether it's to keep existing workers, provide more generous benefits, or to pay more to lure new job candidates into those positions.
But quitting work doesn't work out for everyone. In a recent survey, about 1 in 5 people who resigned during the pandemic regretted it. Many say they didn't properly weigh the pros and cons. A brand new cruise ship now docked in Detroit. It's part of the inaugural Great Lakes cruise with Viking Cruises. The all-new Viking Octantis is a Polar Class 6 and is a brand new expedition ship built to explore remote destinations. Viking offers several Great Lakes cruises, with the longest lasting 15 days. That'll take you from Toronto, Ontario to Duluth, Minnesota. Well, after a 2-year delay, the Live on King Street concert series is coming back this summer. According to an announcement from Majestic Madison this week, the event is going to be bigger than ever as it's moving to the 100 block of Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. Live on King Street is a free live music series started back in 2011. The first concert a week from tonight. The Wisconsin DNR says construction for a brand new bike trail connecting a pair of state and county parks will begin next year. That trail will connect Lake Kaganza State Park in Stoughton to Fish Camp County Park in McFarland. Once completed, it'll serve as a segment of the Lower Yahara River Trail that county leaders have been working on since 2017. Let's get some outdoor weather for some folks out there. Meteorologist Dana Fulton has some good things to say about tomorrow, at least.
Yes.
Here's your first warn forecast.
Yes, my bike is tuned up. It is ready to go, but you're right. It does need to get just a little drier outside, right, before we get too much time outdoors. And thankfully, tomorrow does look quite pleasant for us for Wednesday. In fact, mostly sunny skies for us on Wednesday. Dry weather for the middle of the week. It's also going to feel pretty comfortable for the afternoon. A few more showers expected to build in for Thursday and for Friday, but by Saturday and Sunday this weekend, looks pretty good. Dry for both days, a little breezy on Sunday, but comfortable temperatures for the weekend. Our rain today, the northern edge of the system that's now driving to the New England area. We saw some stronger showers and thunderstorms earlier in parts of Ohio and Pennsylvania. Now high pressure building into the Midwest, and you can see that pulling the cloud coverage away with it, or pushing the cloud coverage away. That's going to give us a clearing sky overnight and sunshine for our Wednesday. Those storms earlier brought a few severe thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings to parts of Ohio. Now you can see that heavier rainfall starting to push into the D.C. area. We're dry currently, still a bit cloudy outside, but things should stay dry for us in southern Wisconsin overnight. And as we look ahead to tomorrow, it'll be nice to see the sun again. Because of that clearing sky, overnight low temperatures will drop a bit more, falling down to the mid to low 30s to start off the day tomorrow. High temperatures close to 60 degrees with a mostly sunny sky for our Wednesday. The cloud coverage quickly builds back in, though. Heading into Thursday will be mostly cloudy outside with the chance for a few showers mainly south of Madison late in the day. Will stay cloudy, though, through the evening and heading into Friday with a few more rotating shower chances into early Friday morning. High temperatures tomorrow again landing close to 60, a mostly sunny sky and certainly milder than we were today. Our wind also backing off just a bit. Wind speeds expected to land in the 5 to 10 mile per hour range. Beyond this, we're looking at quite a nice warming trend. Next week, our 6 to 10 day outlook and our 8 to 14 day outlook really verifying the likelihood that we are going to be above average heading into the middle of May. That's for the northern Midwest and heading to the East Coast for the middle of the month. Tomorrow near 60. We stay close to 60 for Thursday and Friday with more cloud coverage and our next rain chance building in. By Saturday and Sunday, though, we will get the sunshine back. High temperatures on Saturday in the low 60s, Sunday in the upper 60s. And for the start of next week, high temperatures will be trending above average, mid to upper 70s on Monday and close to 80 for us on Tuesday. We're back in the 70s on Wednesday and Thursday, but notice it does come along with the chance for showers and thunderstorms as those temperatures start to climb. So we'll see more rain building back in, but we also have milder temperatures right around the corner.
And coming up in sports, it was raining threes in Boston, but it wasn't from the Bucks. How the Deer got down early and just didn't come back. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
At Star N Bank, we think having choices is important, so you can choose the products that are right for your life. What are you waiting for? Explore the possibilities today at starnbank.com.
Even liberal fact checkers say Democrats have repeatedly lied about me. Now they distorted my record on the tax relief I got for more than 90% of American businesses. The truth is, because of my efforts, small businesses like these on Main Street were able to stay competitive with the big guys. I held firm so that all businesses got tax cuts, allowing them to grow and create good-paying jobs. I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
Culver's couldn't have started anywhere but in Sauk City, Wisconsin. Still today, we are a family restaurant. Here, nearby farms grow the food we eat, smiles are contagious, and everyone is someone's neighbor. It's a place where our love of fresh food is as strong as our love for each other. It's a feeling of welcome you'll notice the moment you stop by. Because where we come from has made us who we are, and for that, we couldn't be more proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Things in life are free.
Just wait until he hears about free installation from Feldco.
Free installation? Are you kidding me? Yeah!
Free installation on windows, siding, doors, and roofing. Plus no interest for 1 year. That's something to get excited about.
Free installation ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Here's to the guy with the tree in his kitchen who can't talk right now because his elderly neighbor needs help. Here's to the generator in the middle of the street with extension cords running to 4 different houses. Here's to the countless acts of kindness that helped the Midwest recover from one of the worst storms in recorded history. You've given a whole new meaning to the term silver lining. The worst brings out our best.
We're here at Hotel
Chunk Gaming Madison, where we're highlighting some unique playing styles.
Yeah, Jerry. Take Marge and Carol here. They're sure having fun. And notice what appears to be a lucky troll dial on this machine.
Oh, and look, that's the famous bingo card tap. That one always brings good luck.
And check out the form on this pull. That's gotta be a lucky bracelet.
Looks like you got your own lucky bracelet.
What bracelet?
Chunk Gaming Madison.
Today's the day to go farther with a partner that provides you innovative solutions for your own personal financial future. Explore the possibilities today at starandbank.com.
Sunday, the Bucks bullied the Celtics down low and smothered them on defense, which translated into a Game 1 win on the road. Now, the challenge is to do it again and head back home to Milwaukee up 2-0 in the series. Boston was without Marcus Smart, but it didn't really matter tonight. The first half, tough one to watch. Bucks trailed from the opening tip. Giannis trying to bring them back. He slams it home to cut the lead to 9. Just 5 first-half points from the big man. Meanwhile, the Celtics could not miss from deep. Boston made 20 triples. This one from Jaylen Brown puts them up 25. Brown finished with a game-high 30, and the Bucks never led in this one. 109-86 is the final. 3 days to regroup for Saturday's Game 3, and as Giannis put it, do the job again.
I go home, eat something, I don't know, watch some Netflix, Hulu, HBO, whatever. Play with my kids, you know, get some shots up, practice, watch film, and get ready for Game 3. Like we know what the deal is, you know. We did our job, they did the job. Now got to go back home and do our job again.
Speaking of Giannis, the Bucks' big man can now add a Brewers bobblehead to his list of accomplishments. Giannis Bobblehead Day is set for Sunday, September 11th at AmFam Field. The first 35,000 fans through the gates get to take one home. Brewers back in action, hosting the Reds at AmFam Field. Brandon Woodruff getting the start for the crew. He liked this run support. No score in the third. Willie Adames, not a player, he just crushes a lot. Adames blasts one to center to put Milwaukee up 3-0 with one swing of the bat. Brewers go on to get the win, 6-3, the final. On the mat, amateur wrestling news has named Dean Hamidi its Rookie of the Year. As a true freshman, the Wisconsin 165-pounder started his career in Madison with 17 straight wins and finished his season 6th at Nationals, earning him All-American honors. Hamidi was also named to the All-Rookie team. And the Madison Capitals are on to the conference finals. Down 2-0, the Madcaps scored 4 unanswered to skate past the Steel. They'll face Muskegon in a best-of-5 series starting on Friday. We're back after this.
People have been wondering, but it's really what Lindsay's gotten into, Planet Fitness. And now through May 10th, you can join for $1 down and only $10 a month. Join now and feel fit-tacular for $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime. But hurry, deal ends Tuesday, May 10th.
Own the outdoors with 11% off power equipment at Menards. Make yard cleanup a breeze with Greenworks. This innovative 2-in-1 electric pole and chainsaw makes it easy to cut branches and logs. It's $79.99 after 11% rebate. Tackle your toughest jobs with Generac, whether it's powering up your next project or stripping down the toughest grind. Generac's got you covered. Save 11% on all Generac outdoor power equipment now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Hello, spring. Hello, savings. Now at the Century House. Save hundreds with a free leather upgrade. Or get $300 off stressless Mike & Max motorized recliners with a soft rocking motion that provides instant comfort. And $300 off the new 50th anniversary retro stressless Royal recliner. Available with the iconic stressless original base. Shop the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
With broken supply chains and lives disrupted, businesses like Amazon have invested to deliver on time for you and help hundreds of thousands of small businesses gain access to millions of online shoppers. But Washington politicians have a law that could break Prime's guaranteed 2-day free delivery and threaten our fragile economic recovery. Tell your Senators, don't break our prime. Oppose S 2992. Paid for by CCIA.
It's like I'm downloading in slow motion. Wish we had better internet.
Charlie! That's right. It's me, Charlie. WISC specialist for Spectrum. Let's get that wish granted.
How?
Spectrum Internet delivers speeds of 200 megabits for a stronger connection on all your devices. Here, yeah, and here. Plus, get a free modem and free desktop security to keep your kids safe online.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month. Call 833-768-4999.
Why do we need all these remotes? I wish our shows were in one place.
Spectrum TV makes it easy to find your favorites. Plus, you'll have access to over 85,000 titles on demand. And with the free Spectrum TV app, you can watch live sports, news, and more on any device, anywhere.
Get Spectrum TV for $49.99 a month. Call 833-768-4999.
I wish we didn't have a contract. Granted.
Oh, he's good. Switch to Spectrum Internet or TV, or get them both for $49.99 a month each, all with no contracts. Call 833-768-4999.
People have been wondering, but it's really what Lindsay's gotten into, Planet Fitness. And now through May 10th, you can join for $1 down and only $10 a month. Join now and feel fit-tacular for $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime. But hurry, deal ends Tuesday, May 10th.
Every day, News 3 Now investigates. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Finally tonight, the ideal footwear for cereal lovers. It's a collection of Crocs inspired by Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Cocoa Puffs, Honey Nut Cheerios, and Trix. These shoes are a result of a collaboration between Crocs, General Mills, and Foot Locker, which they call the Crocs Rise in Style collection. Right now, only the Cinnamon Toast Crunch Crocs are available in stores, but they should all be in stores come July, Zach, and you will have a pair of shoes you can wear.
I will say the Crocs...
Just in time for Zach's summer fashion.
Crocs are comfortable, but I thought you were going to tell me that, you know, you eat 3 cereal boxes and then you cut off the things.
And then you got to ship in the tabs.
Yeah. I thought that's what was going to happen.
Yeah, you can find it like at the bottom of a box, maybe, if you eat all the cereal.
I'm glad that Crocs are comfortable.
They are comfortable.
I'm happy to say I was unaware.
They are. They are comfortable.
Look, they're so ugly, they're almost okay. Like, they're almost okay.
I mean, they didn't look too bad.
Kids can wear them.
Right. So we've been ruled out from this. We're almost to Croc weather, I think, guys, so get them ready. Mostly sunny tomorrow, near 60 degrees. We stay close to 60 Thursday and Friday. I got to admit, guys, I do wear Crocs when I walk the dogs. I just have to get it out.
There you
because
go.
people
You can pull it off.
see it, so I can't not address it.
Big guys like me don't wear Crocs.
Nice this weekend. More rain next week.
Dana, thanks. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10. We hope you have a great night.